I review the top ways to make a lot of money in GTA 5 Online. When I say a lot of money, I'm talking over $5 million plus. Now, you don't want to miss the second method in this video here, because that one there is going to make you the most money possible in GTA 5 Online. Everything I'm about to show you is 100% solo, so that being said, hey, let's jump right into this. Now, the first money method I always do when I'm grinding this stuff out, I jump right into Cayo perico heist, because this is going to make me a lot of money. I know everybody out there loves this. If you love this heist, drop a like. I gotta know. Now, me personally, I'm going to show you how I do this every time when I do this heist. I always come in a boat. Sometimes I go through the scuba dive way, but you know, it's not up for the high blood pressure. I want to live a long, healthy life, even though my double chin's staring right at me, right? So right here, I'm gonna drive my boat tremendously. There's a parking spot right over here. This is VIP parking, if you didn't know. Now, I gotta say, that's some tremendous parking right there. Now, I'm on the island, the dib. What are you gonna do now? Now, there's an NPC walking around the Velociraptor pit, and also there's a camera next to him. Now, I'm gonna make sure when this guy comes out, I'm gonna night him in the head, because I don't want to be seen. But right here, there's a nice dirt bike. This dirt bike is always there. I'm gonna take that dirt bike because you can get around the map a lot faster, that I can tell you. So this guy's be walking around. Listen, he might have an upset stomach. Maybe he's walking around getting some gas out of his system. But right now, I'm gonna give him the old night. So bada boom, bada bing. And now it's time to take out this camera. I made sure he wasn't too close to it, because if he was, guess what? They would say, oh, something's going on over here, suspicious. So I took the camera out right there next to the Velociraptor pit. Now it's time to take out another camera, because this camera also sees everything and everyone as well. Like, no jokes, that camera has seen me so many times. It literally is my worst enemy. Like, no jokes, it happens all the time for me. But also, this guy over here, this guy's caused me some problems as well. If I don't night this guy, he'll see me through that little barn, so I gotta get the right shot, and bada boom, bada bing. Oof. So since I did that, now I'm asking myself, Dib, what are we gonna do now? I'm asking myself, am I going crazy? Why am I talking to myself? But it's okay, because I gotta get myself some shirts. But there's two NPCs guarding them, but also the locals are getting upset. They heard all the ruckus have been caused, and look, they're running, but the guards don't care, right? I personally do care, because the shirts are right over here by this nice little setup going on over here, all the drinks and everything. So I'd be coming with the wall right here and run as fast as possible, and I got the shirts on. Now, me personally, I love getting these new clothes on, because my old clothes smell like cat piss. But that's okay, right? Now I need to get my secondary loot. Now, I scoped the island beforehand, and this little hangar right here, I have some secret stuff in there, and this guy's guarding it, but he's not a good guard, I tell you. Now, me personally, anytime I scope the island, I'm looking for the cane, because it gives me the most money besides gold, but I had to become forklift certified. I don't know why every time I get this mission, I always had to drive a forklift. I drove this forklift so many times, I can basically get a paycheck from Home Depot now, right? I don't know, honestly, to tell the truth, I don't know how this thing even works still. Yeah, she said, Dib, why are you forklift certified, and why are you getting a paycheck from Home Depot? Well, I gotta be honest with you, I'm a professional now when it comes to forklifts in this game, because every time I get this mission, the cane is always up here. I'll be honest with you, this forklift isn't as certified as you think it is, because it's glitched out. I try to turn left every time we're doing this thing, and it gets glitched out. I literally fell off this thing like 20 times so far. Like, no jokes, I fell off this thing once and lost money. It's not a good story, that I can tell you. So right here, we got the cane. I scoped the whole entire island. There's the only spot here I found the cane. I'm a little upset about it. But I'm not upset, because later on in the video, I'm going to show you exactly what's in the vault. I bet you could probably already guess what it is. Write in the comments below what you think it is. Also, funny is, the store right here opens. You can't go the other way. It's one of those things, right? It's locked from the outside, not from the inside. So down here, you guys said, but why are you skipping around the place? Are you happy? Somewhat. Yeah, because look at this right here. I got to get myself the plants, because there's no more cane on the island. When that happens, I'm going to my third reliable opportunity, is the gosh darn plants, because I'll be honest with you, even though they don't give you that much, it's still something. I'm not picking up the money, because listen, even though it's behind me, it's so far away, right? Now you ask yourself, Dip, you're not picking up the money. You have a little bit left right there in your loot bag. You gotta get some more loot. Where are you going now? I gotta come over here to this hut, because my double chin sensed there was something in there, right? You never ever want to doubt the double chin. You think the double chin rattling is a joke. It's not a joke. It's like a rattlesnake. It knows where stuff is, right? So right here, I got myself some grass, right? We love the grass. We love gold more, but grass we're gonna take, because there's no other cane left on this gosh darn island. So I'm gonna get my whole entire secondary loot bag all ready. Ask yourself, Dib, you done did that. What you gonna do now? Well, actually, before, nobody talked about the gosh darn dirt bike. Yeah. Guess what? That's what I'm gonna go ahead and get. So now I'm gonna get myself the dirt bike, because it's gonna bring me around the gosh darn map a lot faster, because I'm gonna show you a sweet little trick you can do to go a lot faster on your dirt bike. It's so cool. The reason why I love the dirt bike is because I can go through the whole entire Jurassic Park through it. And you gotta watch out though for trees and stumps and cats and rats, because you just never know what's gonna pop up in this wilderness. Also, to the right there, there's a whale on the gosh darn shore. If you didn't know, rewind it. There's a whale. There's a big one. He's just sitting there. He has to get back in the water, because if he's there too long, he's gonna dry up like a gosh darn raisin. Now, the cool trick about this is, you can go around the map a lot faster. See, I'm not taking the route I'm supposed to take. I'm not taking the gosh darn roads. Also, if you do a wheelie like I'm doing right here, make sure you go a lot faster, but do not, I repeat, do not crash your bike. You ask yourself, Dib, okay, good, great, grand, wonderful. How are you gonna get yourself into this compound right now? What are you looking for? For me personally, I love getting a compound through the truck, because for me, it's so darn easy. They think I work for them, but I don't. Right now, I'm looking for the truck. Me personally, I scoped out the island beforehand. I know exactly where it is. I recommend scoping out the island before you do everything because trust me, you don't want to miss the truck. If somebody's driving the truck, forget about it. Just go through the sewage way. That's all I would do. Is right over here, I got myself the truck. Watch out for this camera. I gotta repeat this. I gotta repeat this again. These cameras will notice you no matter what you're wearing. I figured this out. I got seen a couple times. How do you see John Cena? I don't know. So I took the camera down. I'm not sure what's in that little hut for loot. My whole entire secondary loot bag is full, so I'm not gonna be going there. I'm just gonna drive this tremendous truck, which also is pretty darn slow. Keep that in mind. Now I gotta act like a local. I do not want to crash into anyone or anything or look suspicious, right? If somebody thinks you're suspicious, you're gonna get in a scene. I'll be honest, as a can of tuna fish, I gotta tell you, do not drive your car into these guardrails. You just are a tree. You just never know what's gonna take money from you, and every dollar counts in this game because listen, you just never know what's in that gosh darn vault. And I tell you, you probably already know what's in that vault if you know me. So I got to the compound. I said, hey guys, listen, I got this nice truck, not a single scratch on it. I'm a nice guy. I deliver nice trucks to this nice tremendous compound. So I got in there. Listen, gators, gat, or any kind of weapon will not be shown. Now me personally, I could probably skip along this whole entire heist, but if this is your first time doing it, I recommend watching out for these guys in a red cone. If you come through the way I came through, look at this. We're just gonna chill here for a little bit, wait for this guy. He's probably just smelling a fart. Listen, we all love our own brand. This guy here is wafting it in, but now he's walking away from that. We call that a crop dust, right? Now I have to run. I gotta go through that fart. It smells so bad. Also, they can't hear you when you're running, so run as fast as possible. But usually I never night this guy coming to the stairs, but today I feel like he's catching on to me. Now right here, I cannot miss. If I miss my shot, he's gonna alert the other guards and be a big old waste of time, right? So right here, I did get the shot. Usually I walk past him. I literally walk right past him majority of the time, but today I felt like he had my number. So on this wall right here, it's gonna look like a wall, but really it's a safe. And guess what? There's money in there we can go ahead and get. So now that I got it, you ask yourself, Div, you got yourself, was that $420,000? You got to do the little codes right here. What's in the gosh darn vault? You better not have a necklace. Now right here, you got these little codes you got to put in, matching the fingerprints. We got like 5 minutes to do this. I mean, honestly, it's so darn easy. One time it took me like 3 minutes. I'm not going to talk about that. It's just a different world I was in at the time of my life. Now it's the time you've been waiting for, Dib. I got to tell you, you better have something juicy in that gosh darn vault. What is down here? I want to know, is it the gosh darn pink diamond? Is it the gosh darn necklace? Actually, it's a James Bond's. That's what's in the safe right here. I'm like, wow, for once I didn't get the necklace. This time, I actually tell the truth, I wish I got the necklace. Now, me personally, it's not a big deal for me, but for you, if you're less money in GTA Online, you want to have yourself the pink diamond or something like that. Maybe the gosh darn Blue Panther. When's the last time we saw that thing? Honestly, tell the truth, I think the gosh darn Blue Panther is actually extinct. Maybe it's extinct, who knows? So right here, I got to put the codes in. Once I get the codes in, I'm basically over $1 million right there. How much I got? Over $1.1 million. Listen, I feel like this thing's been nerfed so much, it's basically a gosh darn VIP mission at this point. But we can take what we can get. Now, it's time to get out of this place. This is how I always get out of this place. I get out of here without anybody even noticing I was even there. Now, right here, I gotta pay attention because the Juggernaut, the guy with the skull, you gotta watch out for that guy. He can take you out pretty darn easily. Also, the guy over here who's smelling his farts, crop dust in us, we gotta watch out for that guy as well because if they see us, listen, we're done for. So I'm patiently gonna wait for this man to walk by. Then once he walks by, I'm gonna run as fast as possible. Make sure not to get in his cones. I almost said, listen, I got so scared right there. I didn't want to restart this heist, but wait, you ask yourself, Div, are you going to get the lead challenge, get yourself even more money? Let's see. So the thing I always do when I lead this island is a special way. I like becoming a fish, if you didn't know. Now, this guy over here is on a dirt bike. Do not go on his right side. If you go on his right side, he's going to be alerted. If you want to go on the left side, he doesn't know what's going on. Do not worry about this man, but you want to worry about Jurassic Park over here. Just trust me, you do not want to hit a tree or a branch because, listen, even though we have $101,000, you don't want to lose a single penny of that because every penny counts, right? So right here, I'm traveling through the jungle. I'm watching out for these trees and these bushes. Watch out. Some of them can actually be tough. They can get you. Over here, very important. I have lost money right over here as well. No jokes. I crashed over here by the rocks and I lost like $5,000. I almost lost some money right there. I also lost some money one time when I jumped in the water. I don't know what's going on with this game. Now it's time to become a fish, like I said before. Time to swim away. Pro tip, if you have a rebreather, I recommend putting the rebreather on because, you know, you never know when a boat's gonna come out of nowhere and just get you right there and there goes all your gosh darn money, right? So right here, got the gosh darn heist complete. Now we know how much money we got. We want to know if we got ourselves an elite bonus. So I gave this man the bag. He gives me a smaller bag. We wish it was a lot bigger, right? So I got platinum because I have no friends. Potential to take $4.3 million. Yeah, I wish I had that. So far I got myself $1 million plus because I had the James Bond. I get 100% of the cut because, listen, sometimes there's some benefits not having any friends, right? Got myself 11 minutes and 56 seconds. 0 hacks failed. And I also got a whole entire loot bag full. You just love to see it. Give me probably an extra $50,000. Listen, it's good, but it's not as as good what I'm about to show you right here. This money method I'm about to show you can make you absolute millions upon millions of dollars. Let's jump right to it. So the best money method right here is a gosh darn Hangar. Made me over $12 million. Plus, I always source chemicals and medical supplies, so I recommend doing that. Also, I pick land every time because it's so darn easy. The first thing I'm going to show you is how exactly I source my crates. I'm going to go to manage vehicles. I'm going to call my jet. Once I call my jet, I'm going to come over here to the Jurassic Park Jeep and go over there and get my jet. Just trust me, this jet is so darn good. Also, you can use a helicopter or a presser or something that's in the air can go pretty darn fast. So I got myself my jet. I got to come over here by Sandy Shores Airfield. Now, the spots can either be right there, or right there for me, depending on what kind of mission you get. I have an easy mission. This is a mission you're probably going to get most of the time. Now, the reason why I got my jet because I get this stuff done a lot faster, right? We got to get this stuff done pretty darn fast. We have 49 more crates of gosh darn source after this. Now, it's nighttime. I can see the gosh darn helicopter in the sky. If you see a helicopter flashing, that's where the crate's going to be, somewhere around there. I don't see in any of these distance, meaning it's going to be right over here for me. Also, it's better doing this at nighttime because the gosh darn little thing right there, look, it lights up. There it is. You can see it perfectly. Me, I'm getting my nice little jet. I'm going to land it right over here, nosedive right on it, and got it. Bada boom, bada bang. I'm going to get some fuzz. Don't worry about it. Now I just got to fly back to the gosh darn Hangar. Like, no jokes, I do this 49 times after this because this is the only thing you got to do for this stuff here. It's that easy. So after a long time grinding this stuff out, I got it all complete. Listen, I got myself 50 crates. Now you got to stop right here. You can do one or two things here. We can sell this, or that we can wait when it's double money in RP and just always have this stuff there. We can sell it then, but we never know what double money in RP is going to pop up. Right now I have $2.5 million. I would recommend selling this in a public session with a whole bunch of people in there. Also, very important pro tip, make sure you do land because you only get yourself one vehicle. You just love to hear it, right? Now, me personally, for this video right here, I'm selling an invite only session, but I would recommend for once, and it's a one-time only, do this in a public session with a full entire lobby. Have some security with you because trust me, you get that bonus over $3.something million when it's double money in RP. You're looking at $7 million plus. But as you can see here, I got 5 locations that I bring my gosh darn product to and just deliver to them. That's that darn easy. So I got to my first spot right here, delivering the package, and I'll be honest with you, this is such an easy sell mission. Look at this right here. Look how close everything is. You just love to see this stuff right here. Like, no jokes, you never want to do the air mission to sell. You always want to do land because as shown right here, you only get yourself one vehicle, and look how easy these missions are. Trust me, it's really worth it to do stuff here. Over $2 million plus I'm going to get right here. Second location, I'm going to drop it right there. Where's my other spot? My other spot is right over there. Tremendous. Now, one thing I got to watch out for in this little sell mission right here as these NPCs in a helicopter. Listen, my car has never been destroyed by them, so keep that in mind. You might get night-nighted. They get a good angle on you. Just have some armor and snacks on you because you just never know. I eventually climbed some mountains, came over here to my third location. Honestly, tell you the truth, not even 7 minutes came off the clock. Look how easy this is. I eventually made it to my fourth spot right here. Listen, you got to get yourself a Hangar. You got to jump into this stuff because when this is double money in RP in a public session with a full lobby, you're getting over $7 million plus, I believe. You just love to hear it, and you're going to love seeing it when it happens. Trust me. Now I got one more spot to go to, my fifth and final location. I'm trying to get there safe and sound. I don't want to get night-nighted by these 2 helicopters like mosquitoes. They just keep on bugging me. I just delivered my 5th and final package from my Hangar, and now I just got to leave the area because I don't want to be seen, right? Like, no jokes, I had to drive like 40,000 miles away from this spot right here. I don't know why. I literally drive far away, but eventually got to sell right there. $2.5 million in a public session to be close to $4 million. I believe $3.8 million I got the last time I did this. This is tremendous. You got to be doing this, but also you can make money right here with the gosh darn bunker. Like, no jokes, this is how I make my millions in GTA 5 Online. I'm trying to make you very rich in here as well. So right here I'm at my bunker. I'm going to show you everything I have for my bunker. We have everything set up here. We're making a lot of money with it, that I can tell you. I have all my upgrades purchased. I got everything set. Ask yourself, Div, what is your staff doing? Well, I put everybody on manufacturing. That makes the stock go up a lot faster, that I can tell you. Resupply, me personally, I buy the supplies. I'm a multi-millionaire in this game. I would recommend doing that if you have millions of dollars. Just keep in mind it does cut into the profits right here. Now I can sell this to Los Santos right now, but I'm waiting to get myself a full stock. I'm going to show you a sweet little trick you can do right here to get yourself a full entire stock the easy way, and may I say the most laziest way possible. First off, recommend get it out of your CEO. Do not be an MC president. Come over here to your cameras. I put my controller in a certain way, so make sure that it flips through all the little camera scenes right here so you don't get kicked takes for being AFK. After being AFK for a period of time and resupplying, I got done with everything. Look at this, $500,000. You just love to see it. Now I'm going to show you exactly what you want to do right here to get yourself the most money as possible in the most easiest way possible. Right now I'm going to log right into my bunker HQ and go over here to sell. Now me personally, I recommend selling to Los Santos because that's how you get the most money as possible. Now the mission you want to get if you want to have an easy peasy lemon squeezy type of time is just, it's a bada boom bada bang. The 2 blue trucks right here. This is the mission. Is my first time I actually got this right here. You just love to see it because look how easy this sell is. I just got to go to the docks. That's the only thing I got to do. I just got to drive my truck all the way to the location dip. That's all I got to do. Well, actually, yeah, if you get this mission, if you don't get this mission here, you can always go back to story mode and just turn off your game and restart it. You're going to lose some stock, but once it goes back to 100%, you're going to keep on trying to get this sell mission because eventually you're going to get it. And when you get it, you're going to be in great hands because look how easy this is. You got 2 trucks to sell. Now, me personally, you ask yourself, Dip, would you do this in a public session? Well, first off, I wouldn't, especially because I'm on PC, but I recommend doing this in an invite-only session because nobody messes with your second truck, especially if you're doing a solo like yours truly. Also, I do recommend it not hitting every car you see. I know you kind of want to do it because this truck here is like a Transformers truck. It looks super cool, but a couple of times I've done this, my truck has started smoking. I'm like, oh, this isn't good, right? Also, a couple of times my truck has landed in the ocean. Listen, 2 things don't mix, trucks and oceans. Trust me, I know that for a fact. What I'm trying to tell you is drive with care. Drive simply and good and great and grand and wonderful and get to the location. Listen, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy type of missions. This is why we do this stuff here, to make that easy money. Also, right over here, our car almost got stuck in between this other car. It almost exploded right there. Listen, you just never know. You got to be safe when driving these trucks here because you just never know with other cars in this game. So right over here, came to the spot. I called my helicopter to get back to the gosh darn second truck a lot faster, right? Even though we have around 18 minutes to sell the stuff here, you want to do this a lot faster, call a gosh darn helicopter to get yourself there. The first truck has been delivered. I'm telling you, this stuff is so easy. You're going to be loving it when you're making all this money. Trust me, you're going to make a lot of it. Also, if you're trying to call a helicopter, make sure it pops up a lot closer because I had to run a couple feet away. Also, it does take time off the clock if we're actually trying to hurry for this one here. So I got my helicopter to the second truck. Listen, an invite only session. Nobody's messing with me. You just love to hear it. So I landed my helicopter, got myself in my tremendous truck and drove over here to the docks right next to my nightclub, right? That's a nice nightclub I have right there. I love it so much. So over here, the cops, so they can stop me. They ain't stopping me because I'm a man with a plan, right? Like, no jokes, making money with a bunker is that easy. Look, I just showed you how to do it. It's so darn easy. You make a lot of money, especially when it's double money in RP. This is over $2 million, but since it's not double money in RP, let's see how much money I actually get. So both trucks have been sold. Dib, how much money did you make? $1 million plus. Listen, you just love to see it, but also at the same time I was doing that, I had stuff brewing on the back end. Yes, yourself, Dib, what are you talking about? Is it more money? You guessed it right. Of course it is. So this is exactly what I did. I called my boy Johan up. You ask yourself, Dib, what does Johan do? He actually gets you supplies for your gosh darn nightclub. While I was showing you everything in this video, I had money on the back end working for me, aka the nightclub. Now I have myself a couple more crates I need to get. Johan, I recommend doing some Johan missions. You want this to go a lot faster. Now the reason why he called Johan, I wanted to get this stuff done a lot quicker. He said, Dib, guess what? North of the map, there's a truck sitting there waiting for you. So I came to the location, patiently waiting. Now these guys are here driving pretty out of control. You had to stop this. This was very dangerous. So I took them out, got myself into the truck. It's a little glitched, but that's okay, right? So now I gotta drive this back to my gosh darn nightclub. You're probably gonna get this mission like 5 out of 7 times, so keep that in mind. The majority of the times it's gonna be this mission, or that it might be a closer mission to your gosh darn nightclub. Who knows? So I delivered the Johan supplies here to my nightclub, meaning my stocks can go up a little bit, which we love to hear, right? We gotta get as much stock as possible for my nightclub, but I also made sure to keep my popularity up on my nightclub to get my safe 100% full, giving me $250,000 right there. You just love to see it. Now I'm gonna show you the AFK way to get your stock up in your gosh darn nightclub tremendously. So I'm gonna show you what my stock looked like before I went AFK to show you this is a tremendous way to get your stock up. Like, no jokes, this is what I recommend doing. Just make sure you're not part of a CEO or MC club president because that's how you get rated. So 311 stock I have right there. I need 360. So I did this right here. I stopped being a VIP and I came over here to my cameras and I left my gosh darn game on all night to see if my stock will get 100%. Just like the bunker, we can do the same exact thing here. I put my controller a certain way so it keeps on flipping through the channels while I'm AFK and sleeping it away, you know? And eventually I woke up to this $1.9 million right here in my nightclub. You better believe it. I'm going ahead and sell this right here. Now the sell missions for the gosh darn nightclub are so darn easy. I have this one truck right here. I have 20 minutes. I gotta deliver to these 5 locations. Just like the gosh darn hangar mission, but not off-road, on-road this time. The first location is right over here. Listen, my truck is so armored I can do this in a public session, but I'm not going through the high blood pressure. I can't have any of that. But me personally, I do recommend selling this if you have an armored truck I have right here in a public session. It's a full lobby. You're gonna get yourself even more money when selling this right here. Only Hangar part is this truck here is kind of slow, so keep that in mind. I got to the first location right here. That package has been delivered. The second location, I usually scope out which one's the closest one to me. This one right here looks pretty darn close, right? Made to the second location right here. It's kind of a tight squeeze. You gotta watch out for these squeezes, right? You get a little too tight sometimes, especially with me and my ankles. So, oh, look at this. Third spot's right up the road. You just love to see it, right? So I drove over here to the third location. Yashi Dip, how long did this actually take you to get a whole entire stock for a nightclub? Tell you the truth, I didn't keep track, but if you know how long it takes to get a whole entire gosh darn nightclub supply full, write in the comments below. I'll heart that comment. Also, if you're still in this video right here, make sure to drop the 1 in the comments because you're number 1. You're the true MVP. I know you in the comments below. Now into my fourth location right here. Listen, it's kind of a struggle with this big truck, right? So I eventually backed up my truck right here. I got a little fancy with it for my fourth location right here. My fifth and final location's right there. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna say it again. You just love to see it. So I drove the truck, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I reached the destination. A full entire gosh darn nightclub in GTA 5 line has just been sold here. If this is ever double money in RP, I'll be the most happiest person probably in a 4-foot radius. Yes, you said, Dib, how much money did you get for that sell right there? You got to keep in mind we did get popularity up $250,000. So tack that on right there. $1.8 million. So a total of $2 million plus I made right there in my nightclub. You just love to see it. Before you make yourself even more money in GTA 5 line, make sure to check out this video here. Literally, I started at rank 1 and I'm making millions of dollars. I'll catch you on it.